Hello Wargamers, Invasive here. Welcome to the third episode of my Q&A series. This episode is going to be a little bit different. I'm just going to be addressing one question, and that is one that viewer initials PS. I don't know if he wants me to say his name since he sent it in a message and not posted it on a video, but he wanted to know what would be a good starting shopping list for a 2,000 point army. So he's looking to use some Tau as allies to his orcs and then be able to play 1,500 to 2,000 point games with his new Tau. So he wants to know what he should get and you know what his shopping list could be. Maybe his Christmas list, I don't know. But yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so we want this to be a competitive list with a low model count, which for Tau shouldn't be too hard. If you think about crisis suits, broadsides, riptides, all those very small unit count and also pack quite the punch. So that's basically what we're going to be going for with this list. And yeah, so let's get started. This will be the unit, the number that we need, how many boxes that is, since this is a shopping list, and then the approximate points. Okay, so as far as HQ go, we're going to want a commander. Just one of those guys, and that's one blister pack, obviously. Now you're going to want to use him probably for being a buff commander, so give him a multi-sensor suite, all that stuff, and you stick him in a unit like a Riptide or Broadsides, and he'll really amplify the ability of your army to put out damage. So that's going to be about 160 points depending on what you give him. You're also going to want an Ethereal. Again, just one of those guys, one blister pack. He's stock 50 points. Everyone, that's pretty common knowledge, so I'm not worried about putting that up on the video. But an Ethereal, you know, he gives you a lot of utility, has a great leadership bubble, and his invocation elements really is an effective way at making your army more durable and have higher utility. You could also go with the Fireblade, however, I generally think that the Ethereal is better for the points. Alright, so that's your HQ slots. For troops, this is where you are going to kind of avoid the low model count issue. Kroot are going to be a great troop choice for you. You can also use some Fire Warriors, although they aren't quite as versatile, seeing as you don't have the sniping option, you don't have the outflanking option. Those two aspects make Kroot a very versatile troop choice, and especially help you get to the back of the enemy line and claim objectives farther away than you would be able to with just Fire Warriors on foot. So Kroot, let's go with about 60 Kroot, maybe 4 units of 10 and 1 unit of 20, something like that. Because as a general rule of thumb, for every 500 points you want to have 1 scoring unit. So for 2,000 points you want to have 4 scoring units. Kroot aren't super durable, it's always good to have a little extra, so we'll go with 5 scoring units. 4 units of 10 is the stock, and then you know, 1 unit of 20 that can capitalize on Mercolite hits, and even if you throw a buff commander in there, you could put them with the unit of 20, stuff like that. So 60 Kroot, that's going to be about 4 boxes, I think. And that's going to run about 420 points. You're going to want to have at least a few Kroot Hounds in there. So let's go with 4. That's 1 box. And so that's like 25 points or something like that, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that's your troops. For elite, we'll throw in a couple Riptides, because Riptides are great. They have real strong staying power. They're going to allow you to contest objectives late in the game and also put out some nice pie plates, which are going to be highly effective against both hordes and marine armies. That's going to be about another 420 points. Then we can go with a crisis suit team. That's 3 models, that's 1 box. That's going to be about 180 points depending on what you give them. And they're going to be there to help with some anti-tank capabilities, also throw out some more plasma shots if you need them, things like that. They'll be helpful. On a fast attack, we'll go to Pathfinders. And probably like 20 Pathfinders. It's a lot. You probably could get away with 15. But basically, we probably want to do about 3 units of 5 plus some, you know. So you could do 3 units of 6, and then maybe have one of those units be 7 or 8 instead. I don't know, something like that. But you want to have units of at least 5 Pathfinders, and it's good to have multiple. So we'll say 20 Pathfinders, so that's about 2 boxes. And it's going to be about 220 points. That takes up all your fast attack options. Now the last one, heavy support. It's where things get fun. We're going to go with 6 broadsides. So that's 6 boxes at 475 points about. You're going to kit them out with missiles and have 2 units of 3 plus all missile drones you want. That's going to be a great fire base for you, especially if you have 2 groups of 3. That's going to give you strong anchors for dual fire base setup, which I'm a fan of. And then with your third heavy support choice, you are going to want to probably go with a Skyray. And that's going to be like 140 points or something like that, depending on what you kit it out with. Yeah, so the Skyray is going to bring A, some Skyfire marker lights to you, B, tons of seeker missiles, which are going to help you out with anti-tank. And after it shoots off those missiles and doesn't have any other weapons left, it's pretty much just going to be ignored for the most part, unless your opponent just really wants to kill it. A lot of people just tend to ignore the Skyray after it's lost its teeth for the most part, and that's when it really shines as a great utility unit. So all in all, this comes out to be a little bit more than 2,000. It's like 2090, just using these point values. But add a model here or there, adjust the points, you'll get to be 2,000. But this shopping list should be really all you need for producing a great Tau army right off the bat. So if you guys have noticed, the Christmas site for Games Workshop has the new Tau Firebase Support Cadre, I think is what it's called. But basically it comes with a Riptide and 6 broadsides. If you want to pick that up to start this off, that'd be great, right? Because it gives you 6 broadsides, a Riptide, and it's packaged in a way that it's actually a discount. You basically get a free Riptide plus a couple extra bucks when you buy it in that package. So all you guys doing Tau holiday shopping, get the Tau Firebase Support Cadre if you have the funds available to you, because it's a great deal and they're really cool models. So there you have it. That's basically my recommendation for a starting shopping list for a new Tau army. And let me know if you have any questions, and happy wargaming!